Hi, Tita. I got this book called One of Us is Lying, and basically the book is about there's 5 people.
Show it.
There's 5 people, but only 4 people come back alive. So we need to figure out
This
which
scary one?
Yeah. We
Oh
have to
my
figure out which
God.
one is the murder.
What?
So we have to figure out which one is the murder. So it's like a mystery book.
Oh.
Cool and nice to elders and others. It's easier, even if we're doing work and the teacher's not around, you can just ask your friends. I don't have a crush.
What job do you want to have in the future?
Well, I want to be a photographer. I feel like it would be a fun job, and I'd rather take photos of maybe like landscapes and animals. I take pictures of lilies.
What if it's not a high-paying job?
As long as you have fun in your job, then I think it's a good job.
Nice answer. Did you tell that to your parents, and what did they tell you?
They said it's a good idea because before I said I want to be a photographer, I said I wanted to be a McDonald's cashier, and they got kind of funny, and yeah.
But now you want to be a photographer. What do you think you do best that you can teach other kids or maybe adults?
Maybe teaching people to say I love you to your parents.
Very nice. That's super, super nice. What do you think of bullying?
You shouldn't bully people. You should treat others the way you want to be treated, and just don't do it.
That's a bad thing to do. What is your message to those kids who are being bullied in school?
You should stand up for them and don't listen to them. Don't take it too hard. You shouldn't bully, and it's bad.
What do you think is the best thing to do? Ignore them, or tell your parents, or fight back?
You should ignore and tell your parents.
What can you say? Another question. What can you say about the pandemic, and how has the pandemic affected you?
The pandemic is really sad, and it's affected us, me and my family, from going to the Philippines.
Yeah, because the last time you were here was in 2017 and you were supposed to come home in 2020, and then the pandemic broke, and now we're stuck in the Philippines and you're stuck in Australia. So what was your reaction when you learned that you cannot go outside and see your friends?
At first I was kind of excited because like, yay, no more school. But once it was later in the month, I got kind of bored at home and it was kind of boring. When I'm bored, I play some of the instruments I play, or I do some drawing or reading.
You mentioned instruments, like the musical instruments. Aside from drums, what do you play?
I play piano and trumpet
Wow, I didn't know
and
that. And
ukulele and sometimes guitar.
do you also want to learn violin? Because Ate is taking violin lessons. Do you want to also learn violin?
Violin seems kind of hard, and I tried doing it, and Ate tried to teach me, except when you have the bow, you have to stretch your hands like really far, and it really hurts.
Another question. Do you know that there are many people died because of, the pandemic and the virus? And there are also people who lost their jobs in the pandemic. Losing a job is a thing already, but losing a job and your loved ones to pandemic is, another thing. What can you say to those people who have lost their jobs?
I want to tell them sorry that the pandemic has done that to you, and maybe I'm sure that the pandemic is gonna go away sooner and that you can get your jobs back.
Who is your role model in life?
My role models are my parents and my sisters because they're always there for me and they know what to do, and they love me and I love them. I want to be both of them, like, combined.
What is your mom's best traits that you want to have?
Cooking yummy food.
And what's the dad's best trait that you want to have?
Being good at math.
With Ate, what do you think Ate has that you want to have?
Learning a hard instrument like violin,
And then Lily,
her creativity.
another question. Do you think girls should not keep secrets from their parents?
I don't have any secrets from my mom and dad, but it's really up to people who want to tell their parents, or if they don't want to, they don't have to. They've probably been in that situation, and they could help you if you're ever in doubt. They can always help you.
What is being beautiful for you? And how do you define being beautiful?
For me, beautiful is your personality and attitude. Only if it's like kind and good, then that's beautiful. Just like me, I'm beautiful with a heart.
Very good. Do you think it's important for people to be beautiful? Not just children, but all people. Do you think being beautiful is important?
Only if you choose to, but I think everybody should have a good personality.
Do you think you will have more friends if you are beautiful?
Beautiful in looks, probably not, because they could they could just be using you. But if your attitude is kind and nice, then maybe yeah. Everybody's worth it. You should always think you're beautiful because you're one of a kind, and because if you don't look like the person that you want to look like, just remember that everyone is different and has their own kind of beauty.
Another question, what do you always pray for at night?
I pray for the blessings and for good health and for the pandemic to go away faster.
And what is the best time to pray? Is it when you're happy, or is it when you're sad? Or is it if you need anything from God?
Like every time. If you're happy, you can thank God for being happy. If you're sad, you can explain why you're sad. If you need anything from God, as if like, please take away the pandemic, then yeah. The last time I prayed was probably last night. And he gave me a good sleep.
Very good, very nice. Why do you think you have the best mom and dad in the world?
Because they always are there for me, and they always look after me and care for me, and they even give me and my sisters stuff even if we don't ask for it.
And what do you give in return to your mom and dad?
I give my love and affection, and I always care for them as well.
Do you imagine a life without a mom and dad? What can you say to those children who do not have a mom and who do not have a dad?
I'm sorry that happened to you, but you can always just try your best and don't overthink it too much.
What is your message to your mom?
I want to thank her, and I love you.
And what is your message to your dad?
Thank you, and I love you.
They say that parents will not be there forever. Do you believe that?
I believe that your parents will always be by your side no matter where they are, and like you can always look up to them.
Do you think you're a good daughter?
I hope to think so.
Thank you. And my last question is, what is your message to your sisters?
Thank you for caring for me, always being there for me and playing with me, and I love you as well.
Thank you. We're here at the last part of our interview. What is your message to kids like you, the 12-year-old kids? What do you want to tell them?
Respect your parents, always say that you love them, and be nice to everyone around you. Don't bully, and always be amazing. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed a 12-year-old answering questions. You should subscribe and like the video and share the video.
All right. Thank you very much, Allara.
Thank you.
Thank you.
My friends will be here
Oh, really?
on
Okay.
my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I want to show that I have an interview with one of my coolest tito.
Okay. Thank you. Hi, Lily. Yes, Ate Chichi will go next. Bye, guys. Bye bye. Bye bye.